All right, everybody, what's up? Welcome to the Mad Church Disease channel and podcast. I am so very grateful and humbled that you are here with me. Just wanted to keep you guys up to date on what is going on as it relates to the shocking and breaking news that David E. Taylor of JMMI Ministries has been indicted and his facilities have been raided in Florida, I believe, as well as in North Carolina. We're going to be going through the indictment paperwork here. So if you are here tonight, just make sure that you settle in. Daryl Moore, I don't know if you would like to come up and to be live with me, but I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. This link is for Daryl Moore. Daryl Moore, if you would like to come up, you have more than a right to do that, sir. And I'm going to pin this link and we're going to have a discussion tonight. Now, let me tell you why I wanted to go live, because at first, you guys, I wasn't even going to go live because I've already put out a video and I'm going to put a link in the description of this video so that you can go and watch my earlier commentary. It's a little bit more succinct commentary. I give you some news. I'll let you see one of the news reports in that as well. But I wanted to come on tonight because I felt like, we typically over here like to keep you informed, and we read all of these documents and we sort of give commentary to it. And so that way you will be well informed and you will have as much information as you possibly can. If you are new to my channel, please make sure that you hit the like button as well as the subscribe button. If you like keeping up to date on these types of issues, church related matters, church drama, trending topics, you most certainly will want to subscribe to the Mad Church Disease channel. So shout out to all of you that are here tonight and all of you that are hitting the like button and the subscribe button. Thank you so much. If you're new to my channel and you would like to get onto our email list, please feel free to do so. That information will be in the description box below. There will be a link tube or a digital learn deals link that you can go and subscribe to our text message system as well as our email list. So you have the ability to do that. We're going to be definitely dealing with the David E. Taylor and Michelle Brannon indictment. The United States District Court, Eastern District of Michigan, the Southern Division is what is bringing these charges. And we're going to most certainly get into this as well. All right. If you are a supporter of the Mad Church Disease channel and you would like to make sure that I'm able to keep coming live and to keep bringing you this kind of information, please make sure that you support the channel. All of that information is on your screen as well as in your description box below. I wasn't going to go on live today. I was just going to put out the basic video. But one of the supporters actually texted me and asked me to come live tonight, because you guys know I'm normally live at 6 p.m. prompt when I do go live. And so I just put it together really quick. I type 45 words a minute, guys. So if you see any misspellings, just know I'm going to go back and fix anything that you see. So if you are a supporter and would like to support the channel, that information is on your screen. All right. Thank y'all so very much. And I really appreciate it. All right. Shout out to all of you that are in the chat. Shout out to all of the members. Shout out to all of the subscribers as well. I really do appreciate that as well. And if the moderators can go ahead and put the digital learn deals or the link tube link in there, that would be that would be I would appreciate it. Stephanie, don't you start. Stephanie, you already got me laughing. That is funny. You know what I was thinking, Steph? I said, I wonder, it's because he said him and Jesus is best friend. Jesus is his best friend. And he met Jesus face to face. I wonder, is Jesus gonna come in that cell with him and Big Bubba and help him do this time that he about to do? I wonder. That's what the question I was having. So thank you so very much. That's so funny. And thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all so very much. I really do. All right. I'm not going to belabor the point too much longer, ladies and gentlemen. David E. Taylor and Michelle Brannon have been indicted by the United States District Court in the Eastern District of Michigan. This is a federal indictment, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to be going over the federal indictment. Now, most of you may not remember, but this particular gentleman Let me bring up my basic background. So, because I'm going to be using a lot of stuff tonight. Let me put this on. This, if most of you who are familiar with this gentleman, y'all know that this guy has been on the radar of the government as well as legal entities. He had to testify, if you remember some years ago, where he had to give a deposition, and that deposition went viral on the internet. Now, long before this deposition, the Church Folk Revolution, Leonard the Truth Seeker, myself, Marjorie, Miss Justice, and so many others of us had put this man on other people's radar years ago, right? And we were highlighting, telling people that, hey, you guys need to watch out for this guy. You know, this guy's a bad deal, right? Just as we do for so many other people that are on the internet. And typically what happens is people just come for us instead of paying attention to the information. I really wish the government would start paying attention and paying attention to these people, and paying attention when other people are sort of waving the red flag, because there are a lot of red flags here. And the very same thing that this man has been indicted for, there are other vloggers on this here internet, and there are other so-called preachers and prophets who are doing the exact same thing that David E. Taylor was doing. Oh yeah, we're going to get into it tonight. Okay, I'm going to take my time, but we're going to get into it. Now, y'all remember after he did this deposition, he just rolled on and just started doing his ministry like he normally does his ministry, right? And then he got into a relationship with Vicky Yohe. Y'all remember Vicky Yohe, the gospel singer? And Vicky Yohe was trying to get everybody to pay attention. Somebody go send Vicky Yohe a message and tell her I'm live right now. Y'all make sure y'all tell Vicky I'm live, because I would give her the opportunity to come up and say her piece. Even though she's already been speaking, I put her comments on my community wall. So if you guys have not yet seen it, you will most certainly want to go and look at my community wall, because I've already put Vicky's comments up on my community wall. All right. Vicky was trying to tell you, you know, he was buying her red bottoms and doing all kinds of things and wooing her. And Vicky was warning y'all and trying to tell y'all to get away from this man. And you still didn't listen. Y'all just let the man roll on and do whatever he wanted to do. Well, the United States government, from sea to shining sea, as Daryl Moore would say, the United States versus David E. Taylor and Michelle Brannon, from sea to shining sea, is about to get into that tale that has landed him pretty much in jail with a federal indictment, ladies and gentlemen, and a mugshot. David E. Taylor has been indicted. He is on his way. If he is not already, he's in jail, but I'm sure he's on his way to prison. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to pay very close attention. Very close attention when I read these documents, because several prophets and online gurus are doing this very same thing. That some of the things that David E. Taylor and thank you, Darlene, for gifting a membership. I really do appreciate that. Shout out to Darlene. And if you got that gifted membership, y'all make sure y'all shout out Darlene. Okay. All right. Some of these same internet people doing some of the same habits. Oh, Tasha Global, you wait till I talk about this. Oh, yes, because it needs to be said. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to keep you very long tonight, because we got some stuff to read. So let me go ahead and bring some documents up on the screen, because y'all know we're not new to it. We are true to it. We actually have the legal paperwork and indictment paperwork here, and we are going to read the indictment, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to go through the paperwork itself. Now I'm going to remove this. Let's remove it. Oh, Lord, I don't know why this thing takes so much trouble to do me like this. Okay. All right. Let me see. Wait. I tell you, I'm starting. Okay. Now, wait a minute. All right. Wait a minute, y'all. I apologize. This thing, I tell you, I'm starting to believe StreamYard just don't like me. The StreamYard just do not like me. Okay. Let me see if I can blow this up. Let's see. Can we blow this up some more? It is open. I thought it was open. Hold on. I don't want to have to come out of here anymore. Hold on. Let's see if we can blow this up. Oh, yeah. All right, there we go. All right, everybody. Okay. All right. So y'all settle in and let's get ready. Let me see. And let's get ready to read these documents here. We got about 23 pages. I don't know if we're going to go through all 23 pages. All right, so let's take a look at what the actual indictments are. Shout out to Walking in Love. Glad that you were here, Steph D. Let me just say a quick shout out. CC, thank you guys for being here. T Davis, Full Frontal Investigation. I love your avatar up there. That's pretty cool. Rita, thank you for being here. Lynn, Alice, Toy, all of you guys. Darlene, April, Eccles, not Nickel, Stephanie. Shout out to Stephanie, you can definitely hit that link if you like, Stephanie, at any point, because you are the legal mind, and I would love to have you come up and give some clarity to any of these things that I read and I may not pronounce properly. You are more than welcome to come up. Katrina, I know he's gonna have a whole prison ministry. Look at Myron say he doomed. I know that's right, Myron. That is so funny. But let's get into these documents, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Here are the violations, ladies and gentlemen. Conspiracy to commit forced labor. You know what? I should have just downloaded this so that I could highlight things because y'all know how I do. Would y'all give me a second here? Let me do it like this. Hold on, y'all. I apologize. Let me do this. Let me do it a different way, because this is gonna frustrate me. And y'all know how I am. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me do this. Download, because I don't have time for this, because this is gonna drive me incredibly crazy. Let me go to let's go to documents. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I apologize, because I don't like doing it online, because it gets frustrating for me. I don't want this. Why is that up there? Oh Lord. All right, StreamYard, quit tripping. We ain't got time for that tonight. All right, y'all, hold on. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why this thing is doing that. Oh. And while we're waiting on it. Okay, hold on. Lord, and Lord. All right, let me move it to my other screen here. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm trying to go too fast. I think that's what it is. I should have just left it the way that it was. Ugh. All right, you all. Let me see something. Yeah, let me see if I can. Computer. Okay, I want to upload a file. Documents. There we go. All right. Okay, it's processing the document. I'm waiting on it now. All right, you all. I need to get rid of that. While we're waiting on that, let's add this to the stage. Let's do it like this. There we go. I don't know. Y'all not going to be able to see that, are you? Oh, God. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry about that. Hold on. All right, y'all. Take your time. What's the rush? Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, my God. This is crazy. All right, hold on. Now we just need to be patient. All right, let's remove this. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. You're right, Tasha Global. I think that definitely took their time. And thank you, Opal. I appreciate you saying that. Y'all know I'm not new to it. I'm true to it. Let me open this document. Why is it opening over there? This is what happens when you have multiple screens and you got multiple things going up. Come on now. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Took forever for this darn thing. Okay. We're going to remove this. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Share screen. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I think we're okay now. Thank you. Hallelujah. Shandolabobo. Shandolabobo. Okay, here we go. I couldn't get this thing up to save my life. Okay, here are the violations. Conspiracy to commit forced labor, money laundering, and conspiracy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is the indictment. All right. At all times relevant to this indictment, Kingdom of God Global Church, KOGGC, formerly known as Joshua Media Ministries International, JMMI, is an organization led by David E. Taylor. Now, I want you all to pay very close attention. They said formerly known as Joshua Media Ministries International. So they went ahead and set up a totally different ministry or church, and they founded this church, and that's where the money has really been going to. You know, it's kind of like all of these people on the internet who set up all of these non-profits. I don't know who this is. Hold on, let me see. Who is this? Hello?
Hey, brother. Hey,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, then. Hey, man, how you doing, brother Marcellus?
I'm good. I'm good. Myron, you want to hold on? Let me read these documents before we
No,
start talking.
no. Hey, Marcellus, you could have
Yes.
brought me up, man, after you did all that, brother.
Okay. Well, you do
All
you
right.
have something you want to say now, and I
No,
can we
no,
can.
no, no, Marcellus, go ahead and go through them documents, brother. Then I got
Okay.
something to say after you finish.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take you down, and I'll bring you back when I'm done.
Okay, brother.
All right. Okay. Now here we go. So it says, the point I want to make. The ministries a lot of times, and whoever's listening, whatever government entity may be listening, a lot of times these ministers and ministries will start to formulate these new quote unquote ministries and churches under the 501c3, and these people will do it. They will change the name several times. I know I was a part of a ministry who kept changing the name of the ministry. We went from Church of the Harvest to Church of the Harvest International. Then it came over there to Clarence E. McClendon Ministries. I mean, they just kept changing the name. Okay. All right. And a lot of these people that are online, they will set these ministries up, and they will set it up like it's a church. They don't have a physical church. They're now trying to say everything is digital. Okay. And they're getting away with holy murder. But let's go on. Michelle Brandon is the executive director of KOGGC. Brandon assists Taylor in managing the ministry and carries out Taylor's orders. So she is the right hand lady to this situation. Okay, everybody? So here we go. Taylor calls himself apostle and Jesus's best friend. He claims he has multiple face-to-face encounters with God and that God has given him the keys to the kingdom on earth. Now, I want y'all to hear me. God help me get through this because y'all know I'm a goofball. Ladies and gentlemen, if you over here saying all of this crazy stuff about you talking to the Lord and the Lord coming to visit you. Now, on these court documents, this is how they write this stuff out about your loopy, crazy stuff and how you say certain things. Okay. And this is stuff that this man has actually said in public. And we have said these things to the public and warned you guys about these things as well. Lord, help me get through this because you know I am a goofball. Okay. Taylor established his first organized call center at 20320 Superior Road in Taylor, Michigan. The purpose of the call centers was to use phone solicitors to raise money from donors. Now, I want y'all to hear me. Now let's talk. Let's talk. Does this sound familiar for any ministries that we might know and and have been close to, or been on the internet calling themselves prophets and using the phone to call people and to raise money and to solicit them for money. Anybody know that? Anybody know about that? Anybody know any ministries that be doing that? Could it be possible some of them might have been using some robocalls and, doing all of these things? Okay, let's go on, ladies and gentlemen. All right. The purpose of the call centers was to use phone solicitors to raise money from donors, purportedly to support the operations and ministry of KOGGC Taylor. KOGGC Taylor has since opened and operated call centers in other locations in the United States, including Missouri, Florida, and Texas. Now, I want y'all to listen to me very carefully. I'm going to give you a piece of information. I heard today, and this is alleged, that he was using these call centers, saying that he was also raising money for cancer research. Do you hear what I said? So not just ministry situations, but he was also using it allegedly to raise money for quote unquote cancer research. Now, I can neither confirm nor deny that. That is just information that came across my desk today. And as this case develops, we will see whether or not that is the truth. Y'all ready? Let's keep going, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor recruits individuals from across the country to work as phone solicitors at his call center. Each day, his call center workers are instructed to make a specific number of calls or raise a specific dollar amount. Call center workers are unpaid. Now, I want y'all to hear something. Oh, God, help me. Lord, I need you to help me tonight. This is all of this free labor that these preachers and these pastors get at their church. Listen to me very carefully. You remember how I keep trying to tell you that a lot of the stuff that you all are doing and you talking about you working unto the Lord, it is just free labor that the pastor and a lot of these so-called people are getting to their churches. You working on the usher board, you working in the choir, you working on the evangelistic team, which is the marketing department. You doing all of these things and you're not getting paid for it. And they're telling you you're working unto Jesus, but everybody else is collecting a check. So I'm gonna need you to hold on tonight, because I'm gonna say some things that are gonna shock you. Now, I don't mind volunteering time. I don't mind, working, helping out in the ministry. But a lot of this stuff that we got going on in the modern day church today is nothing more than slave labor. You at church from sun up to sundown. I was guilty until the Lord spoke to me one day and told me to take my behind home. That's what he told me. He told me one day to go home. And you know what I did? I got my little self and my Bible and I went home. These people were working in the call center and they were unpaid. Now, how stupid is David E. Taylor? Because even if you went to TBN and you worked at the call center at TBN, TBN actually paid you to go work the phones at TBN. Most of these real ministries and real places actually pay you to sit there and take those phone calls, because that is real work. But I digress. KOGGC received millions. And see, this is how I'm trying to tell you all. Shout out to all of you that are watching the broadcast. Please make sure you hit the like button as well as subscribe to my channel. This is one of the reasons why I tell y'all it's important where you get your information from. And it's important that the people that are giving you the information have some history. I have been in ministry. I have been to the TBN studios. I have been to all of these places. A lot of these places, I know how they work. One of my friends, I'm not going to call her name. She was the floor manager in the Costa Mesa TBN studios. So when I tell you guys this information, this is not coming from something ethereal. I'm not pulling this out of the air. I'm not pulling this from another vlogger. I'm not trying to get somebody to give me all this information. This is stuff that I have personally experienced and witnessed. Okay. All right. So I need you to understand that. So when I tell you these things, you got to understand, I know what I'm talking about, and y'all need to understand. I've been doing this for over 14 years. Trust me when I tell you. Let's go. KOGGC received millions of dollars in donation each year. I read a report today that said they've collected over $50 million. Y'all listen to me. 50 $50 million. Fox 5 reported that they had collected over $50 million. That's how much money that these people had raised. Okay. And y'all need to understand. And if you didn't watch my video that I made earlier, make sure that you go back and you watch it, because it's important that you understand. Taylor used these donations to support an extravagant personal lifestyle. And I just want everybody to be, the moderators, make sure y'all pay attention to the chat, please. To use donations for an extravagant personal lifestyle, including a series of residences, airline tickets, personal vehicles, and luxury goods. And we know that, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all remember when he sat down and he did this interview. Y'all remember when he did this interview, they interviewed him and he was trying to give an account for all of this stuff, these Gucci belts and all of these places, going to Versace and buying all of this stuff. And don't get it twisted. Some of these same internet vloggers and some of these so-called pastors and ministers and all of these folks is falling in love with is doing the same thing. They doing the same thing. Okay. So it's not like he's an island unto himself, because these preachers are doing the exact same thing. And I am so no, they're doing the exact same thing. All right. So here we go. KOGGC has received approximately, here it is, $50 million in donations. See, I should have just kept reading since 2014. Listen, Taylor also recruits individuals to work as his armor bearers. Armor bearers work as Taylor's personal servants by fulfilling Taylor's demands. So you at church calling yourself an armor bearer. Well, the U.S. District Court in Michigan says that you are a personal servant. You calling yourself an armor bearer, but the government says you a personal servant. You getting water, you carrying Bibles, you're carrying suitcases, you're doing all this kind of stuff. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. The law is going to soon have to change as it relates to what these preachers and these people are calling themselves. Okay. It's going to be really important that people understand that. You're going to have to understand the law is going to have to change. And as much as you all hate vloggers and as much as y'all hate us talking about this stuff, we are the catalyst a lot of times that get this stuff to change, because the language of this stuff needs to change. All it is free label, but let's keep going. Because he got caught, full frontal investigation, and so that's why. Let me go on here. Taylor demanded that his armor bearers provide food for him, transport him, maintain his houses and cars, transport women from ministry houses, airports, and other locations to Taylor's location, and ensure the women transported to Taylor took Plan B emergency contraceptives. Now listen at this. This is the man of God telling his people to make sure that these women are taking Plan B emergency contraceptives. Now, ladies and gentlemen, have we found anybody on the internet has been using some of the funds that they raise on the internet to hire masseuses and get people to come over to their locations and give them certain types of massages and things? Sound familiar? Because that stuff is against the law. I'm just here to tell you. And y'all can sit up there, oh, Marcella, you just picking on people, and what they say, you obsessed. You just obsessed with this person. You just obsessed. No, I'm trying to tell y'all what's legal and what's illegal. That's what I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to tell you you're being taken advantage of. What Taylor is doing, the rest of these preachers and these people have been doing for years. They have been doing this stuff for years. Okay, let's go on. All right. And it says armor bearers, like the call center workers, are unpaid. Everybody's carrying all of this darn water and carrying all these Bibles and ironing shirts and going up to the hotel room and putting on your shoes and all of this silliness that y'all be doing. You're unpaid workers, according to the government. If a call center worker or armor bearer does not fulfill Taylor's goals or disobeys his order, that individual is punished. Punishment includes humiliation. Oh, could that humiliation be done from the pulpit? Could the humiliation be when you online calling you all out your name and calling you crazy and calling you, what they call you online? Y'all know, y'all unheard them. Sleep deprivation. You can't even go to bed. They won't even let you go to sleep. Forced repentance. You got to get up in front of them and you got to kneel down and you got to repent in front of them. That's what happened at my church. Our pastor said you had to come down and kneel in front of him and you had to repent for bumping your gums. That's what he said. Those were the exact words that he used. Additional work, food restrictions, physical assaults, and threats of divine judgment in the form of sickness, accidents, death, and eternal damnation. Let me ask you this. Have y'all seen any of my videos? And shout out to Social Fire, who showed one of my videos today. Big up to Social Fires, Rock Leach over there. Hopefully I said your last name right, because I know we always messing up everybody's name. Shout out for sharing my video today. I really do appreciate it. Listen, all of these word curses that people be pronouncing on other people, you're gonna die. Y'all remember when he told Roland Martin, the only way you're gonna be able to speak my name is from a hospital bed? And that's the kind of stuff that these preachers are doing and calling and saying that they're doing this stuff in the name of God, right? I'm just saying, let us continue. Taylor regularly claims that if an individual fails to obey his orders or commands, they are defying God and will suffer in hell. Y'all ever heard that? Okay. Count one, David E. Taylor, Michelle Brandon. The general allegations are included in this count. The conspiracy. On or about April 2013 and continuing throughout on or about July 2025. In the Eastern District of Michigan and elsewhere, the defendants David Taylor and Michelle Brandon and others known and unknown to the grand jury did knowingly conspire and agree with each other to provide and obtain the labor and services of one or more persons by any means of and by any combination of the following means: by means of force, threats of force, physical restraint, and threats of physical restraint to that person and or other persons, by means of serious harm and threats of serious harm to that person and other persons. So they over there threatening you, telling you that if you don't do the work, they're gonna do something to you. They probably told you they were gonna beat your tail. And some of you so silly and goofy, you was probably over there talking about, yes sir, master. Instead of saying yes sir, master, you was over there talking about, okay, apostle, okay, prophet. Okay, master prophet. I'm just saying, that's what y'all do. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I'm just saying, I'm not new to it. I'm true to it. Here we go. All right. By means of the abuse and threatened abuse of the law and legal process, by means of any scheme, plan, and pattern intended to cause the person to believe that if a person did not perform such labor and services, that a person and another person would suffer serious harm and physical restraint in violation of 18 USC 1594B. Now, here is the object of the conspiracy. It says the object of the conspiracy was for the defendants and others known and unknown to the grand jury to obtain the uncompensated labor and services of at least one victim in the Eastern District of Michigan and elsewhere. The manner and means of the conspiracy. The defendants control practically every aspect of the daily living of the call center workers and the armor bearers, hereafter referred to collectively as the victims. Taylor created rules to control the victims, and Brandon enforced Taylor's rules. Taylor and Brandon demanded that the victims cut off any family or friends that questioned Taylor or the righteousness of KOGGC. Now, I'm not going to call no names, but I'm going to tell you right now, I think I heard Vincent Terrell Hill say that he was told that he could not speak to his family. And I heard some other people come up and say at one particular point in time, they were not able to reach out to their family, and it was years before they could speak to their family because of all of the control and all of the things that were going on. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's go on. Taylor and Brannon demanded that full-time staff give up any outside employment. I'm sorry to tell you, this just sounds so reminiscent of what Vincent said happened to him. Vincent said, this is what Vincent said. Vincent said he didn't have no job and he had to go to certain individuals in order for him to get to buy a candy bar. That's what he said. Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, say, cult, cult, cult. It's a cult. It's a cult, cult, cult. And hold on, I'm getting a text, important text. All right, because I'd love to hear your experience. Okay, let me go on. Victims slept in the call center's facility or in the ministry house. So they sleeping at the job. They ain't even leaving the job. My God, from Zion. The call centers and ministry properties were located in the following addresses: Superior Road over there in Taylor, Michigan; Wild Horse Meadows in Chesterfield, Missouri; Tampage Drive in Chesterfield, Missouri; Hidden Valley Drive in Eureka, Missouri; Chesterville. You know what? All he did was build a call center. He turned his ministry into a call center business. This is exactly what this is. Because I'll be honest, I used to set up call centers for people, but they were legitimate businesses. This right here is crap. I even worked in a few call centers, so I know. But anyway, let's go on. This is hilarious. So here are all the addresses. Moving right along. Taylor and Brannon prohibited dating within KOGGC and exercised strict control over the victim's personal life. So you couldn't even date nobody. Now he's handing out Plan B pills like Tic Tacs, but he's telling other folks at the ministry that they can't have a relationship. Woo, boy, y'all are some real interesting grown-ups, because there's no way in God's green earth I would have ever allowed this ninja to do me like this. But let's continue. Taylor and Brannon demanded that their victims apply for a government-funded electronic benefits transfer, an EBT card, claiming to be homeless, and give the card to Taylor or Brannon or to KOGGC staff members who reported Taylor and Brannon. He wants you to sign up for welfare and give him the card. My God. Oh my God. Taylor and Brannon used the EBT government funds, purchased food for KOGG staff. The government money obtained and spent by Taylor and Brannon included funds from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, formerly known as the Food Stamp Program. I thought SNAP was for pregnant women. I didn't know what SNAP was, so I'm learning something today. I thought SNAP was for women, but I guess not, because the government said it's the Food Stamp Program, which is a federal program that provides nutrition benefits to low-income individuals and families to help them purchase food. Okay, wait a minute. So what? Okay, so maybe some of y'all can help me. So what is the WIC program? Because I thought WIC and SNAP went together, but maybe not. I don't understand it. Okay, anyway, let me move on. Taylor established working groups within KOGGC, such as a Facebook team, a finance team, a call center team, and a music team. However, almost all the victims were expected to participate in the call center in some capacity to assist in bringing in monetary donations. In other words, you all, he set up the church. Somebody in the church was working the Facebook team, which is a Facebook team. Y'all know I'm crazy. Facebook team, which is the social media marketing team. Sound familiar at your church and your ministry? Okay, let's go on. The finance team or the finance ministry, just a different name. That's all it is. The call center. Y'all, instead of y'all calling it the call center, y'all call it the prayer line and the prayer hotline. It's the same thing. And the music team, that's the music department. Come on, that's all it is. However, all victims were expected to participate in the call center in some capacity to assist in bringing in monetary donations. Taylor used a Facebook team which sent mass messaging to encourage people to call the call center. To encourage donations, Taylor and Brandon instructed the victims to falsely state that the donated funds would be spent on charitable works, such as providing water wells for impoverished communities overseas or supporting victims of human trafficking. He ain't doing nothing that the rest of these ninjas weren't doing. All of them telling you they going over there building wells in Africa. Lord help me. They all do it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I believe there's some preachers right now. You shredding papers. I sense in the Holy Ghost. Some of y'all over there shredding documents right now because you know y'all been doing this stuff. Oh, sooner or later they gonna come for you. The government gonna wake up in a minute. They gonna wake up in a minute. Taylor set an unobtainable monetary daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly donation goals for his victims. Taylor and Brandon regularly punished the victims who did not meet the required monetary donation quota for the day. Taylor and Brandon required the victims to work long hours without pay in the call centers or perform other services for Taylor. I know I was working long hours. I was getting to church at sun up to sundown just to make sure I had all of my department taken care of. I'm just saying. Now, I love the Lord and I didn't mind, helping and praying with people and so forth, but it did get to be much sometimes. I'm just saying. It really did get to be much. When you get into church at 6 and 7 a.m. and you're not leaving until 1 a.m., I'm just saying you there all day and you take the only time you really get a break is when you go get something to eat, but then you got to come back for the night service and the night service don't get out until super late. I'm just saying this is real talk. Taylor required victims to follow the orders he created and communicated. If victims disobeyed an order, Taylor and Brandon punished the victim. The defendants regularly conducted meetings with large groups of members to rebuke and publicly humiliate the victims who disobeyed. Y'all know they really into that public rebuking. Y'all know that. Rebuking of victims included yelling and humiliation, sometimes requiring the victim to get on their knees in an attitude of repentance. I swear Clarence did this one time. I ain't even gonna lie. Physical assaults and threats of further physical violence. Rebukings range from several minutes to several hours. I'll never forget it as long as I live when Clarence had Granda Travis and some of the other leaders to come down there and we were supposed to kneel down and pray in front of him and repent in front of him because he said we was bumping our gums and talking about him when he was doing all of that foolishness. But anyway, let me continue. I had a flashback. I apologize. Number 37, punishments included additional work, food restrictions, shelter restrictions, psychological abuse, sleep deprivation, physical assault, and threats of spiritual damnation. Taylor and Brandon frequently communicated orders and punishments via text messages. So they was texting each other, go get them. You better get them in line. Somebody better go get them right now. Go get them. It's gonna seal their fate. All them text messages. Ooh, Lord, I just wish the government get wind of some people. God, man, I need to go work for the government just so I can round up some of these preachers who are doing this stuff illegally. Now, some people are doing stuff legitimate and loving, but some of these people are not. We all know it. On or about October 6, 2020, at 5:31 a.m., Brandon sent a text message to several members of the media team, including V through 3, stating, "Media team not going to sleep until the mosaic video is done." He said, y'all ain't going to sleep until you get it done. Excuse me. On or about May 5th of 2021 at 12:26 a.m., Taylor texted the DG, his current armor bearer, tasked with communicating his orders to KOGG staff, whose identity is known to the grand jury. You'll have to raise $164,000 today. Each hour you fall behind, consequences will start. We will mess with the food. You will fast from the regular food or abstain for a while normally. As of now, there's a 21-day peanut butter and jelly regimen like before. Is this for real? Is this for real? For real? Am I reading? Is somebody punking us today? What? This cannot be real. I swear to y'all, this is the what I found. This can't be real. This cannot be real. You on a peanut butter and jelly regimen. Those who do not push in their calls individually as a team with the right amount of people and closing numbers at 6 p.m., they don't eat dinner at all. You don't get no food. If they do good afterward this time, then at the end of the night, they may get a snack before bed, but not much, as this regiment will go on every day for 21 days until they obey. Take away the food. There will be other consequences. You must make them fast and pray. On or about September the 11th of 2021 at 3:55 a.m., Taylor texted the KOGGC. You know, I think there was a whistleblower in this case, y'all. Somebody done blew the whistle. Victim DG, those in the top 9 that don't do well will stay up and close and stay on top of the delinquents. Put the pressure on them, not having their time off nor food. They will fast. On or about September the 19th of 2021 at 9:10 p.m., Taylor texted the KOGGC victim DG, Michelle, and top 9 closers. How is it in 5 hours you'll have only raised $6,000? This is a marathon. You'll are not taking this serious enough. This has to stop. Nobody gets lunch or dinner. You all is what that means. You are going to press for another 5 hours. Make sure no one eats until these numbers change. If they don't change in the next 5 hours, you are going to work until 4 a.m. Now stand up and tell everyone they are not eating. Have they eaten? I hope not. Also, that over the next 5 hours, if they don't make up for this, they are not going to bed tonight until 4 a.m. Now, I want you to stop right now, ladies and gentlemen. With so far what we've read, does this exemplify the love of Jesus? Does this exemplify a servant with God's heart? Does this exemplify a ministry that is seeking after Christ and seeking people to give people a better understanding and having a personal relationship with Jesus? We ain't got none of that so far in these documents, have we? All righty, let's keep going. On or about November 19, 2021 at 10:21 p.m., Taylor texted the KOGGC victim DG, Michelle, and Kia, make them all stand and tell them if the punishment of 4 a.m. don't work, I'm going to make it worser and worser. They are going to get their beds out of my house and sleep in the garage. Everyone piled up in there. This ruthless boot camp is going to get worse and worse until they do what we're telling them. There will only be soup, bread, and water for all the degenerates every day. Nothing else. Can y'all believe this? Well, this is what he's texting Moni. So, you know, they repeating what he put in quotation marks. On or about September the 21st of 2021 at 3:52, Taylor texted the KOGGC team, victim DG, let everyone know we have to raise $50K by 12 midnight. If this happens, the top 9 and those who did well can rest, but the others who didn't will stay up until 4 a.m. and study notes, and they will wake up at 4 a.m. through 9 a.m. So he wants you to stay up until now get this. He said you're supposed to stay up until midnight, and then you're going to get up again at 8 a.m. Lord have mercy. If they don't do good the first 5 hours, 9 through 2, they will not get lunch, and for dinner, they will only have soup and salad and water. My God from Zion. On or about September the 28th, 2021. So you know they must got text message, emails. They got all of this stuff. Taylor texted the KOGGC victim DG, pour water on everyone's faces that's halfway sleeping and not working. Wake them up now. My next level of judgment tomorrow is that it won't be to just 4 a.m. It will be every hour you waste in the day will be added on past 4 a.m. Tell them all to stand now, and you throw water on their faces, especially the people not doing anything or helping bring in the money. You tell them I don't care about them being sick. This can't be real. This can't be real. I feel like I'm reading the document, but I know it's real and I know he's been indicted, but this is insanity to me, you all. This is, can you guys, now I'm going to be honest with you. My heart is sinking because there were people over there subjecting themselves to the tyranny of this stuff. And my heart is just like, my heart is broken reading this. And I know some of you not going to believe it. And some of you going to be like, well, Marcellus, why are you getting emotional and all of that? But I love God and I love his people. And I cannot imagine that people are subjecting themselves to this kind of treatment. This is a full-fledged cult, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm going to keep trying to read it and not get all emotional. On or about October 27 of 2021 at 3:23 a.m., Taylor texted to KOGGC victim DG, I can't be kind to you, letting you start later and sleep in. I can't be kind with none of you. If this doesn't change in the next 2 hours, you will all working until 4 a.m. and then getting up at 8 a.m. in the morning to start again. Now, here's my question, ladies and gentlemen. It is illegal to be calling people. The do not call registry says that you're not even allowed to call people. Even if you're a nonprofit, you can't call people past 9 o'clock, whatever state that you're in. You can't go past 9 o'clock. So what are they doing up past 9 o'clock? Are they still making phone calls? And y'all do know that's against the law. Every phone call that you've made past the allotted time that the federal government says that you're not allowed to call somebody. If I'm not mistaken, at my last check back in the day, it was like an $11,000 fine for every single phone call that you made. And if he's setting up this call center, either somebody professional didn't tell him what he was supposed to do, because you can't make no phone calls past 9 p.m. Hint, hint, if you out there, ministers, and y'all are making calls past 9 p.m., it is against the law. And every single time you do that, the person you're calling can make a note of it, the time and the date that you call, and every instance of that is a $11,000 fine that you have to pay. And if I'm not mistaken, the money goes to the person who has received the call. So all of you people that's getting robocalls and all of this stuff, every single time you get a phone call, make a note of the phone call, who sent you the phone call, the time of the phone call, because it is against the law to make those calls. After 9 p.m., every call center is no longer allowed to make phone calls within the time zone of the state that they are in. Period. Now, I know that. If you don't believe me, go look it up. There's a do not call registry. Go read the information. I did not make that up. This is insanity. None of you, including top closers, will not be able to get away with not working and raising the money we need or meeting our goal when we are in a dire push. Now, I don't care if you are tired. You've crossed the line. You are going to work all night and get up in the morning. I want all the names of those who are not helping with this push or doing their work or not showing change. Now, they are going to the homeless shelter. And this is how he got control of these people, because they ain't had no jobs. They was getting EBT cards and turning the EBT cards over to him. And so they were just he was just threatening these people. That's all he was doing. If you ain't got no place to live and he's providing your shelter for you, of course you're going to submit yourself to this foolishness. But I'd rather live on the street after I done whoop your tail and gave you several black eyes before I let you talk to me and treat me in this manner. This is insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Tell all your neighbors and your friends I said it. Let's go. Taylor and Brandon used a group text to chat military boot camp 5 Taylor To communicate with victims, including victim 2, in the group chat, Taylor and Brandon sent the following message among others. On or about March 10th of 2022 at 11:12 p.m., Taylor texted to the group, including victim 2, you all are not going to bed tonight until you raise this $33,000. Let's go. On or about March the 15th of 2022 at 1:44 a.m., Taylor texted to the group, including victim 2, point blank, if you don't work, you can't eat. On or about April 24th of 2022 at 9:04, Taylor texted to the group, including victim 2, repent now, niggas. This can't be real. This can't be real. This cannot be real. I feel like somebody's punking me. All of you get on your knees now and repent. Now you have pushed God and I too far. I'm done. Everyone go into the Tampa garage tonight. This will never stop until you change completely. On or about May 12, 2022 at 6:39 p.m., Taylor texted to the group, including victim number 2, warning to the whole staff, it's too expensive for us to provide for the amount of people who won't learn to close. So I'm only buying enough for the few at this point who have applied the training and have learned to close. If you don't work effectively and learn closing like we told you, then you won't eat. I used to run call centers, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. We had people that would only get 1 or 2 sales in a day. Imagine if those people's food and housing depended on that. That is the most disgusting thing in the world, because it's all a numbers game. It's a numbers game when you're doing call center work. And you have to know how to run a call center, but these people are so stupid. On or about May 26th of 2022 at approximately 11:35 a.m., Taylor texted to the group, including victim 2, warning from Apostle Michelle, deal out consequences to all the closers that are not bringing in their amount. Garage in Tampa and take away food now. I want those in Ocala who supposed to be doing their work but are not punished and out in the garage and their food taken away. On or about May 27 of 2022 at 7:20 a.m., Taylor texted the group, including victim 2, judgment. These numbers are bad. 7 of the top closers need to go in the garage in Tampa now. Also, I want food taken away. Michelle, deal out consequences to all the closers. They are not bringing in their amount. Garage in Tampa and take away food now. On or about July 31st of 2022 at 12:01, Taylor texted the group, including victim number 2, you are getting up at 8 a.m. also. I want cold water thrown on those who drag and won't get up. A big bucket of water. Michelle, enforce this. On or about October 19th of 2022 at 11:46, Brandon texted to the group, including victim 2, from Apostle warning, tent and garage judgment starting tonight for 7 days. If after 7 to 14 days there is no change, it's the public shelter for 1 solid month. On or about October the 20th of 2022, Seattle had to get ghosts. At 4:57 p.m., Brandon texted to the group, including victim number 2, warning from Apostle, top six, your low numbers each day. It has to stop now. You will be punished consistently until you obey and train your heart and mind to obey the training. Taylor frequently conducted lengthy meetings in addition to the victims' required work in the call center and on other teams that resulted in victims not being able to sleep at night. My God. Oh my God, at least David Koresh let you go to sleep. At least Daddy Grace and him let you go to bed. At least the Branch Davidians was able to go to sleep. You can't even go to sleep. And I'm sorry for laughing, y'all. I'm sorry for laughing, but this is incredible. And this is incredible that grown-ups would subject themselves to this kind of foolishness. Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot believe what I am reading. This is so crazy. During the meetings, which often lasted 3 to 6 hours, Taylor demanded that the victims raise more money, admonish victims for not meeting his monetary goals, explain the power of God, a power God gave him, rebuke victims for disobedience, and curse those who stopped working for him or spoke negatively about him. Due to the amount of work required in lengthy meetings, victims often operated in a state of sleep deprivation. They sleepwalking, they sleep working. No wonder nobody was getting no numbers. They all had no sleep. I'm just saying. Wow. The defendants required the victims to request permission to leave their housing or call centers and controlled their access to transportation. The defendants rarely permitted victims to seek outside medical attention. The defendants often denied victims medical attention altogether. In some instances, the defendants physically abused victims when Taylor was displeased with their actions or behavior of victims. Taylor and Brannon told victims that if they leave KOGGC, they will be met with divine judgment in the form of physical harm and eternal damnation. Boy, have we not heard preachers say that kind of stuff. Taylor and Brannon instilled in the victims a fear of non-compliance and a fear of leaving Taylor's organization. Counts 2 through 9. The general allegations in paragraphs 17 through 48 are included in this count, beginning on or about the dates listed below and continuing through on or about the corresponding dates indicated below in the Eastern District of Michigan and elsewhere. The below named defendants and others known and unknown to the grand jury aiding and abetting each other and others did knowingly provide and obtain the labor and services of the victims referenced in each respective count below. Those identities are known to the grand jury by any one of and by any combination of the following means: means of force, threats of force, physical restraint, and threats of physical restraint to the person and other persons, by means of serious harm and threats and serious harm to that person and another person, by means of abuse and threatened abuse of law and legal process, and by means of any scheme, plan, and pattern intended to cause the person to believe that if the person did not perform such labor and services that the person and other person would suffer serious harm, physical restraint, and attempted to do so. And here we go. They listing all of the instances when the approximate dates of force and forced labor and who there were. So ladies and gentlemen, here goes some victims. We got victim number 1, victim number 2, victim number 3, victim number 4, victim number 5, victim number 6, victim number 7, and victim number 8. They got 8 people that done come forward. Oh my God. David E. Teller and Michelle Brannon, your tail is grass. And the United States government is the lawnmower. You all are toast. My God, I'm going to keep going. 51. The general allegations of paragraphs 17 through 48 are included in this count, beginning no later than 2018 and continuing through at least July of 2025 in the Eastern District of Michigan and elsewhere. The defendants David Taylor and Michelle Brannon knowingly conspired and agreed with each other and with other persons and entities known and unknown to the grand jury to commit money laundering offenses against the United States in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1957, specifically to knowingly engage and attempt to engage in monetary transactions by, through, and to a financial institution affecting interstate commerce and foreign commerce in criminality derived property of a value greater than $10,000. Said property being derived from a specified unlawful activity that is forced labor in violation of Title 18 of the United States Code Section 1589, in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1957. The manner and means used to accomplish the objective of the conspiracy included, and among others, in the following: as a result of Taylor's and Brannon's commission of forced labor offenses in violation of Title 18, Section 1589, Taylor and Brannon used millions of dollars in proceeds of the forced labor offenses in the form of donations to be deposited into accounts held in the name of JMMI and KOGGC. Taylor and Brannon, along with others known to the grand jury, were authorized signatories on the accounts held in the name of JMMI and KOGGC. Taylor and Brannon used the proceeds of the forced labor offenses and deposited into the JMMI KOGGC accounts for monetary transactions to support Taylor's extravagant lifestyle and to enrich Brannon. For example, Taylor and Brannon conspired to purchase and purchased, among other things, a boat, luxury cars, ATVs, and jet skis via monetary transactions, while knowing that these monetary transactions involved criminality-derived property and from which transactions, in fact, are involved. Shout out to all of you. Please make sure that you hit the like button. Uh, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm getting there, Myron. I'm getting there, Myron. States Code 1589. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here are all the stuff they done bought. Now, for all of y'all that be saying that these people on the internet not using y'all money for and living off of y'all donations and y'all 888s and y'all 1988s and all of this stuff, pay attention, you nincompoops. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention. All right, y'all pay attention. Here we go. You ready? $63,195 for a Mercedes-Benz. $70,000 down payment for a Bentley Continental. $105,595 for a Crown Line boat. $15,000 down payment for another Bentley Continental. $50,000 down payment for a Bentley. I can't even say, what is this, Mussolini? I don't even know what that is. I can tell you that's out of my tax bracket. Let's move on. $14,000 for a Mercedes, another $13,000 for another Mercedes, $12,000 for another Mercedes, $31,000 for some ATVs, 5 of them. $24,000 for 2 jet skis, 1 jet ski trailer, St. Louis Power Sports. $24,000 for 2 jet skis. Boy, they living high on the hog for that. Let's move on. $10,000 for 125 pounds of super colossal red king crab legs, 6 seafood sheet. Well, the rest of these vloggers is living like this off of y'all money too. They just not telling you that. Let's go on. Rolls Royce, $123,000 lease signing payment. Bulletproof Automotive, $33,000, $32,000, $37,500, $18,000. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, the above allegations contained in this indictment are included here for the purpose of alleging forfeiture pursuant to the provisions and a list of provisions. Upon conviction of these offenses set forth in the counts 1 through 9 of this indictment, defendants David Taylor and Michelle Brannon shall forfeit to the United States pursuant to 18 U.S. Section 1594 any property, real or personal, that was involved in, used, or intended to be used in to commit or facilitate the commission of such violation, any property traceable to such property, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna blah, blah it now so we can get to the end. Upon conviction of these offenses in violation 18 U.S.C. 1956 set forth in count 10 of this indictment, the defendants David Taylor and Michelle Brannon shall forfeit to the United States of America pursuant to 18 U.S.C. property, personal, blah, blah, blah. In other words, they want all your stuff. Forfeitures include, but not limited to, a forfeiture of money judgment against the defendants in favor of the United States in any amount representing the gross proceeds obtained by each defendant as a result of their prospective violations. Blah, 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 blah. If any of the property described above as a result of the act of omissions of the defendant cannot be located upon the exercise of due diligence, has been transferred or sold or deposited with a third party, has been placed beyond the jurisdiction of the court, has been substantially diminished in value, or has been commingled with other property which cannot be divided without difficulty. I need y'all to pay attention to the word commingled there. Remember, I talked to you guys a lot about commingling. So you can not just commingle funds, but you can also commingle property. Moving right along. And that reading, ladies and gentlemen, is the totality of that reading indictment, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Myron. All right, Myron. Let me get you up here. Let me see where I'm at here. All right, Myron, you're live on the Mad Church Disease podcast. What would you like to add, sir?
Hey, brother. Hey, man. Marcellus. First
Yes.
of all, how you doing this evening, brother?
I'm good. How you doing?
Hey, man. I'm doing well, man. I'm from the East Coast, bro. I'm over here in Georgia, man.
Oh, all right. All right. You got some information for me about David E. Taylor?
Yeah, bro. And I used to watch David E. Taylor, man. He used to always come on the Word Network, bro. Did you know that?
I'm sure, because that's where they make their money from is television.
Right, exactly, man. But my thing is this, man. I noticed, man, that people that's been exposing him this day, right, within the last 5 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours or whatever, they still call him by a title. They still call him apostle. That dude is not an apostle, brother.
Right.
He's not at all.
No, he's not. At this
Yeah,
point,
man.
at this point in time, he has been listed in an indictment, and the last time I checked, I surely don't want my apostle to look like this. The last thing I want is my apostle to look like this, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he looked
Right.
like in his mugshot. And if you're listening to this on YouTube in the podcast section, come on over to the YouTube and subscribe to the channel in the podcast. But go ahead, Myron.
Yeah, brother. I put you out there, Marcellus. I shared it on Facebook, your podcast and everything, brother. And I shared your YouTube channel too, as well.
I appreciate it, brother. I do. I definitely do appreciate it because I'm working hard over here. Y'all make sure y'all do me a favor. If you are interested in coming up and giving any sort of commentary to my guests that I sent a message to, I wonder if I can get this brother to come up here. Let me see if I can. Y'all want to hold on a second. Let me see if I can get a guess.
Mhm.
Um.
I'm gonna go on mute, bro.
All right. Because I got some people in ministry that have worked with this brother and worked around this man, and I want to get some firsthand accounts. I don't want to take anybody's word. We read the indictment. No, it ain't Bishop Maybach. I'm so sorry, K Rich. It's not Bishop Maybach. So sorry, not Bishop Maybach. Um, uh, uh, all right, all right. Shout out to the cigar vlogger. What's up, Daryl?
Hey, Lord Jesus.
I know.
He got that Heat Miser haircut going on. I mean, Heat Miser and Homie the Clown had a baby. That's what you got right there.
Listen here, you all. This is a trip, and nobody can say they can't blame us. They can't say it's our fault because we didn't do nothing here to bring this gentleman this to the forefront. You can't say this is public knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. So I read to you the documents. I have to be honest with you. I thought somebody was punking me with these documents. When
Man,
you
that joke about crab legs, Marcellus. Do you hear me?
listen, they said they done counted down to 6 seafood shears, 30 crab cutters. I thought the seafood shears, y'all tell me, because I just normally cut my crab. I break my crab legs open. What's a crab cutter? Crab cutters. Is that the little scissors they talking about that we use?
Something like that.
Oh Lord, give me a break. They even got the crab cutters listed here. The government
No, they labeled the crab legs. You don't understand how detailed. But somebody we know, Jives, is about to experience that. But yeah. They went
listen.
down to the crab legs, brother. They was about their father's business when they went down to the crab legs.
Oh my God. I wasn't even going to go live today, y'all, but this was such breaking news. I had to. Now, shout out to all my CFR crew and CFR family. Shout out to Kevin Oliver. Shout out to Not Your Typical Negro. Shout out to Marjorie, Miss Justice. Shout out to Leonard, the Truth Seeker. Shout out to Dewan. Shout out to Brenda. Shout out to Madam Whipass. Shout out to all of the folks that surrounding Church Folk Revolution that did the early work back in the day. Highlighting this man and bringing this stuff to the forefront, because look at where we are today. It just amazes me how the wheels of justice turn so darn slow,
brother. When you look at this man, look with that Homie the Clown though. he was living so high. He was claiming he saw God. But if he was talking face to face with God, God didn't tip him off that the feds was watching.
Yeah, the man's crazy.
I mean, seriously, he facing a very long time in jail.
Listen,
It might be from now on, unless he turn on somebody, but he can't turn on nobody because he's the top of the food chain.
yeah, he definitely is, and there is really nothing he can do about it. I'm just saying, if we're technical and we tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, this brother is in all kinds of trouble. Is in all kinds of trouble. But this happens a lot. Y'all hear what they call the armor bearers?
What they call them? I missed that part.
No, they said the armor bearers are slave or free workers. You free workers, armor bearers.
Dang.
And I know all the church people gonna say, I know what y'all gonna say, because you know I know. Here y'all go. I can hear y'all now. That's because they don't understand our culture, and they don't understand our language and how we talk. And these are the things of the spirit. These are not natural things. They don't understand the things of the spirit. No, labor is not things of the spirit. Labor is natural. Labor ain't spiritual.
They understand the workings of the law and a criminal enterprise. They know an ongoing criminal enterprise when they see one. Somebody else gonna learn that too.
Yeah, and I'm trying to tell you, I done gone up on many platforms, Daryl, trying to explain. Now I got two Daryls on here, so now I got to make sure I got Daryl the vlogger and the other Daryl. I'm just gonna say the other Daryl. Listen here, I know you're in Michigan, so Daryl from Michigan. So listen here, I have gone on so many platforms over the years telling these preachers that they don't do the proper paperwork, that they don't know what they're doing, and if they went to the majority of ministries in this country, they could indict half of the preachers in this country. I want to be totally honest with y'all, because a lot of preachers are doing the exact same thing that David E. Taylor was doing. They buying Rolls Royces and putting it in the name of the ministry. They living high on the hog. And eventually, when the government comes down on you, you're gonna have your day. So you can think you're getting away, but you're not getting away.
Yes. But with all that money, he couldn't afford a better hair transplant or something.
That's what I said, girl. I said the same thing.
You buy, man.
Y'all stop talking about his hair.
Marcellus, we need to put that on a t-shirt. They call me heat miser. Whatever I touch, I'm too much.
What's going on, Marcellus? What's going on, Daryl?
What's up,
man? He got electrocuted, man.
Don't he?
Yeah. Yo, I had to hop on because, like you said, I'm in Michigan. So he got busted here in Taylor because his headquarters is here in Taylor, Michigan.
Okay.
Really?
Dude, he's in Taylor. It's Taylor, Tampa, North Carolina, Houston, and there's another state. So it's like a cross country.
Did you say
ring.
Tampa, Florida?
Yep.
That's a multi-million-dollar organization. But wait a minute, y'all. Y'all remember a couple of months ago when I did a video trying to explain to y'all the call center prophecy scam and how they were calling you on the phone and giving you prophecies and you giving out donations for these prophecies, and all y'all try to act like something is wrong with me. You just angry. You just mad at the church. And no, I'm trying to tell you all. I'm trying to show you all. I don't know what else I can do and say. You guys got to wake up. And the same thing that's going on with David E. Taylor is going on in a lot of these religious institutions. Point blank and period.
So Marcellus, do you remember about 18 to 20 years ago, the DOJ launched an investigation on televangelists? It was,
absolutely.
It was Creflo Dollar. It was Eddie Long. It was T.D. Jakes. It was who's the white lady?
Paula White.
Not Paula White. It was
Joyce Meyer.
Joyce
Meyer, yeah.
And they withheld it because Bush stepped in because he was close with the televangelist community,
right,
and shut it down.
Right.
And I think now with this dumb has done, he's opened up the door for the DOJ, if they want to, depending on who's running it, to do a serious investigation on how these churches are being run. David E. Taylor in Michigan, we all knew that he was a joke. I literally I can send you links to YouTube videos of him screaming and bombastically yelling at his assistants on the air on his telecast.
I want to see it. Can you send me the links,
I'm gonna
please?
shoot you the link right now. It's literally on YouTube right now. There are
Send me the links,
multiple.
please, because y'all know
Yeah.
there's more videos coming forward for Mad Churches. Now, wait a minute. Lynn, Joyce Meyer, I refer to her as the Joker mouth. Because I don't care what nobody say. She has the Joker's mouth.
Yes, you do.
This woman over there with a gold toilet bowl and some of this stuff that be going on in America, she had a whole family compound, just like Ivy Hilliard had down there in Texas. Joyce Meyer had the same thing that Ivy Hilliard had. And you will notice that a lot of these televangelists now are selling off these compounds and they're paying these people little private salaries and all the stuff that they're doing just so that they can keep these ministries and keep this stuff going. This ain't nothing new, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that y'all waking up. Go ahead.
Jesse Duplantis got the largest house in Louisiana.
Correct.
And old boy that say he gonna live to be 120, shoot, he got his own airport.
He's the only man in America to own an international airport, right in Texas. That's Kenneth Copeland.
Yep.
And he's almost a billionaire, if he's not yet a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't new. We just want to remind everybody, if you're unfamiliar with who we're talking about, David E. Taylor has
Oh God.
David E. Taylor has been indicted along with Michelle Brennan, and this is the former boyfriend of the one and the only Vicky Yowie. You know her. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I really believe created all of this. This right here. When he did this deposition, his days was numbered.
Oh, yeah.
I think from the moment he did this deposition, he was on the government's radar then, because he could not explain things. He was arrogant in the interview. He was talking to the attorneys all nutbaggy crazy. You listen to me. If you have not seen this tonight, if you want a really good something to watch, go find this on YouTube. This whole deposition is on YouTube, and it is definitely worth you watching it.
Man, I remember that.
I just sent you over the links, Marcellus.
Thank you, sir.
And also, shout out to JMMI Cult Watch. They are a website and an activist group that's been pushing for the government to look into him for like the last 7 to 8 years. They're based in Michigan, and they've been pushing the government to investigate him. Like he's known in the state here for being a cult leader.
Well, Daryl, real talk. I saw him one day on a video hawking pillows, talking about the pillows was anointed by God and all this other stupid stuff he was saying. But, you know, I just ignored it because he ain't doing nothing different than the rest of them is doing. They all doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That hairline's anointed.
There's even video of his ex-wife talking about him, how he used to beat on her and all this and taking the church money and extravagant gifts and stuff. Like it's documented. The dude is gone. He is done.
But why did he have them slave workers taking birth control? That make me wonder right there.
Well, he had them picking up the women. He had them picking up the women, bringing them to him, and giving them Plan B pills before they got to him. Now you want to talk about some Jeffrey Epstein type stuff? My God,
Daddy Grace.
Mm-hmm. Now you know Daddy Grace is from Michigan too, y'all.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just imagine.
Down here in my hometown. He had a headquarters down here in my hometown. I'm from Georgia. I'm from Augusta, Georgia. Daddy Grace had a headquarters down here, man.
Yeah. They picked him up and then they brought him to him. And they said, you got to take a Plan B pill because you getting ready to go meet this fella and lay down with this right here. Yeah. And they was willing to take the Plan B pill and lay down with this man right here.
Well, Vicky Yowie did it too.
We already know Vicky's touching the head, so like I'm not surprised about that. It's just
Hey, Marcellus.
Yes, sir.
I saw a video. Hey, brother. I saw a video earlier, man. Somebody made a video, man, about you, bro. They said that Clarence McClendon is afraid of you, brother.
Oh yeah, I saw the video. People sent it to me. Yeah, they definitely sent it to me.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, folks is gonna send me all that stuff. But let me tell you something.
All
I
right.
am not surprised. Nothing about this situation surprises me, and I need for y'all to understand. Uh, it is what it is. And Myron, for those of you that don't know who Myron is a longtime follower. Y'all just don't see Myron a lot. But Myron's been following the Mad Church Disease channel for a while. Yeah, he's been following me for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You always, man, push out that truth, brother. That's why, I always respected you, brother.
Yeah, and
Even
I
though,
appreciate
I
it.
don't, yeah, man.
I
Even though
appreciate it.
I don't, be around as often or anything like that, but I always respected you all, Marcellus. Real talk.
And I
Yeah.
appreciate that because you guys know I work hard over here. You know, and people be hollering about people's history don't matter. I want to tell y'all, people's history do matter.
Especially if they're wearing leather in the summer.
Go. When I show you these videos, you just look at his suit combination, Marshall. That will make you scream.
Oh yeah, I know. He always dressed like Captain Crunch.
Oh my God! And he got these giant belts to cover his gut. It's just horrible.
He always dressed like Captain Crunch. Somebody said, let me read. Wonder what was he looking like that when they got there? Yeah, because they don't even let you put on your shoes when they come after you.
They sure don't. They tell you step outside.
You could be in your underwear. They don't even let you put on no clothes. I'm serious, y'all.
They got there at 7 a.m. when he was in the bed. They actually had the video of him and the bullhorn saying, "David, you tell her to come out this house right now. We got you surrounded.
Rise and shine and give God the glory." Y'all remember? Y'all remember that old Baptist song? Rise and shine and give God the glory. And this is what he looked like. This is what he looked like. Thieving son of a gun.
Lord,
we laughing, but the deposition, that's horrific if that's what they're going after, and it really shows you manipulation and all kinds of wickedness masquerading as the word of God, and him calling himself a prophet and doing all of that. It's gross.
Absolutely. Well, Kathy, they need to call me. I got a list. I can send them straight to some people. They need to call me. Because see, the government.
What's going on with Kojic, bro?
What always has been going on with Kojic? They're the Church of God and Crooks. I don't know what else to say. It's what's always been going on with them.
Okay.
Ain't nothing. It's always the same stuff. But I'm gonna tell you guys this. This has been a shocking situation because you wouldn't think that grown-ups would allow themselves to have sleep deprivation and be told that they got to sleep out in the garage, or if they don't do the work and raise the money, you're gonna have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Oh my God, you got to go get an EBT card.
That sounds like a pimp.
And surrender the EBT card. Man, that's pimping on a whole nother level.
That's pimping. That is wild to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. And listen here, Tasha Global. They was going, forgetting up on Melody Mountain. They was climbing the mountain of David E. Taylor.
Go tell it on the
mountain. You crazy, boy.
but here's the funny thing. They think we're not supposed to talk about it. That's the funny thing. That's the funny thing that gets me. That's the funny thing that gets
Everybody's being exposed now, Marcellus, one by one.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. You better believe it. Absolutely. And I'm not listen, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not sad about it. It is what it is.
It's a long time coming. It's long overdue. We can't continue to stand by and let these wolves, literally wolves in sheep clothing, masquerade and take the word of God and weaponize it.
Yeah.
To harm his people.
And he's definitely doing. I saw a video earlier over there on the Juice Radio. Prophet Warren, Robbie Warren, he made a phone call and he said he called some of his connections, and allegedly the reason why he's been raising so much money and getting so much money is because allegedly he's been telling these people he's raising money for cancer research. Now I can't confirm nor deny that, but that's what he said today.
Or building schools in foreign countries, huh?
I guess so.
Mhm.
I guess, or what's Umar Johnson? Umar Johnson, he's still over there trying to build a school. Wait a minute, hold up, I heard something. And Marvin Wine is over there still trying to build a church after 20 years. Y'all need to wake up. Y'all really need to wake up. And y'all be blaming us for highlighting this stuff. I'm just telling you, you got to use your brain, people. You got to
Yes,
use your
sir.
brain.
If you got one, 7th grade education.
I think my phone just died. Oh, y'all been texting me so much, my phone. Shout out to all of you that are supporting the Mad Church Disease. Listen, if you love the content and you want to support the platform, y'all, please do so. The Cash App information is in the description as well as on your screen. I'm not going to give you guys any specifics because y'all all do support the channel. Listen, I wasn't even going to go live today. I really wasn't, because it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of stuff. I've been preparing videos for you guys all day today. We got videos that are going to be coming over the next couple of days. So if you don't see me go live, you just need to come back. Stephanie, hit that link and bring yourself up here, Stephanie. You my legal mind, Stephanie. You know I love when you come up and help us with all the legalities of this. So I'm just, come on up, Stephanie, and help me out here. Because I listen, only thing I could tell you is this is some interesting stuff. And the way that this is worded, to be honest with you, the language of this, Daryl, would appear that whoever wrote this doesn't have a really good command of the English language.
Oh, dude. David E. Taylor butchers the English language. That is him spot. Dude, Marcellus, go as an orator like you will be screaming at how he talks.
I'm just even reading the indictment, and I know they were putting a lot of this stuff in quotations. I'm just like, the way this is written, this is horrible.
Right, that's him. And when they were reading the text, I'm like, that's how he talks. He butchers the English language like nothing I ever seen.
He talks on the level that his main givers understand.
Right.
If you look at the analytics of who follow these people, they're single women with about, on average, a 7th grade education. So he dumps it down so he can fill his pockets up.
Yeah.
And he's definitely...
anybody... Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead, Michelle.
No, go ahead.
I said anybody that has a mind and understands biblical teachings, 5 minutes wouldn't last with him. It wouldn't last 5 minutes. It's like, nah, I gotta go. You full of it.
All right, well, Stephanie, you get in the car with that beautiful woman and you have an enjoyable evening, okay?
Amen.
Make sure you do that.
Up.
Listen here. Well, just keep in mind, Stephanie, if you see anybody out there that look like this, run for your life. Whatever you do, just take off running, Stephanie. Don't you get in the car, because listen here, Stephanie, because I was raised that they say you don't let the devil ride, because if you let the devil ride, he might want to drive. You better run if you see somebody that look like this.
That dude is a light-skinned, screaming Jay Hawkins. I put a spell on you, cause you're mine.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
That joker looks scary.
I'm gonna have to mute myself. I need to make a phone call. Oh, I can't make a phone call. Hot dog. Dog it. I was trying to get somebody to come up here that used to work at the ministry over there. And do some work for the ministry. Oh God. Let me see if I could. Where's my
receipts, man? Hey, them the receipts right there, man. Somebody, man, that was there.
Yeah. I'm trying to let me see. Hold on. Let me wait a minute. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Hey, brother Daryl.
Yes, what's Daryl?
Hey, brother. Hey, man, you Omega, bro?
Yes, I am.
Okay, man, that's what's up, man. I got some homeboys, man, that graduated from Tuskegee, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, they Omega and everything, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where you
man.
from?
I'm from Augusta, Georgia, bro.
Oh, doggone it. I think I got in my eye who you talking about. Yeah, it's been over 30 years since I know exactly who you're talking about.
Right. Okay then. Yeah, brother. Yo, that what's up, man.
Yep.
Yo. And the other brother, what's your name, bro? The other brother, the one at the bottom right there. What's your name?
His name is Daryl too. You got all
Oh,
the
Daryl.
Daryls.
Oh, both of them Daryls. Oh, okay
Yes.
then. All right then. Okay then. That
All
was
right,
up,
y'all.
man.
I'm sorry for getting up out of my chair, but as you can see, I could get up. Now, anyway, what I like to stay focused on is the fact that most Christians don't believe this is going on in your church and in your ministry. Let me
Yeah.
turn the conversation here. How do you think your pastor is buying his clothes? How do you think your pastor is affording this Rolls Royce? How do you think Creflo Dollar got a Rolls Royce? How y'all think that happened?
Scam.
How do y'all think that Robert Tilton bought a boat and bought all of those houses? How do you think that Robert E. Taylor I'm sorry, what's his I said Robert E. Taylor. What's his name again? Lord, David E. Taylor. I'm sorry. How you think that David E. Taylor got all this stuff? How y'all think he got it? He did it all under the provision of the 501c3. That's how he did it. And he felt comfortable doing it. But let me tell you why he's getting in trouble. Let me help y'all. First of all, he wasn't paying these people well, no, should I say all of this? Because some of these people are going to be trying to fix what they're doing wrong. I'm a hush. I ain't even going to say what I was going to say. I didn't say, Daryl, I can't hear you. You muted.
You hear me now?
I can now, yeah.
I said, do it in a private room.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
maybe I'll go, we'll do a private live and we'll talk about it. Because I can tell you every single thing in this whole situation that he did wrong. And I could have fixed it for him so he wouldn't be indicted and go to jail with his dumb self. Because you do understand the tax code leans towards letting them get away with this, but they have to do it a certain way.
Correct.
Oh, God. But your pastor's not innocent either. I just want you to know that he's not innocent. Because
Absolutely.
You know, he's not innocent either because they getting away with the same stuff. But y'all think that we disgruntled. Y'all think we all mad at the church and hate every pastor and preacher. No, I don't. Not the ones that are doing it right. Because most of the preachers that are small and in small ministries and churches, they doing the very best they can to serve the community. It's people like David E. Taylor. $50,000, y'all. I mean $50 million. And look how
they done lied to you.
And look at the amount of money he was asking them to raise on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
I know a vlogger on here. I was told that on Sundays he tries to raise a specific number. If he don't get that number on Monday, he calling you and trying to give you a prophecy, and he got folks working over there to help him raise the money. It's the same thing. It ain't no difference. It's the same thing. And I'm sorry.
Marcellus,
Yes,
this
sir.
thing right here, man, you know, it's been going on, man, within the black church, man, for like 20, 30 years, bro. You know, you always got preachers, man, stand up, man, behind these pulpits, man, always lying to people, man, you know, twisting the scriptures, you know, and all that, bro. For like 20 or 30 years, brother.
It's longer than that. And you know one of the reasons why Gene Scott, the white man with the cigar in his mouth, he's one of the main reasons why they're able to get away with all of this. Just so y'all know, I'm just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was Gene Scott, because Gene Scott had a lawsuit with the government, and that's one of the reasons why all of this stuff had to transpire. I'm just saying. I'm trying to get my guest on. I want to see. Hopefully he ain't ran away. Hold on, let me make a phone call, y'all. Let me call. I'm gonna mute y'all on my side. Y'all hang on. I'll be right back.
All right. And the thing about it, man, you know, I don't understand, man. You know, most of our people, man, you know, they know how to read. If you go in your Bible and you read the scripture, you read about, you know, what the apostles taught. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everything the apostles taught, Brother Darrell, number one and number two, everything what they taught, man, is what's going on right now. But our people, you know, they too busy, you know, want to listen to everything, man, what that pastors, you know, say behind that pulpit. But they refuse to read for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The
Am I correct, Jack?
prosperity,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
the
bro.
prosperity gospel has
Yeah.
done detrimental service to the black community and to the black church as a whole. it's done detrimental work, because the original foundation of the church was a cornerstone of the community and the neighborhood, and now it has just been dilapidated.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Hopefully, I'll have my guests come on at another time. But let me just tell y'all this, and I'm gonna wrap it up because we're about to approach about 2 hours here, and I don't even want to go that far. I had no plans on coming on, but y'all listen to me tonight, ladies. Okay, wrong person. All right. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, you all. We're in danger, and we don't recognize it. And if we don't turn this ship around in the next several years, you talk about a mass exit from the institution. It's already happening now.
It's happening right now. Yeah.
It's already happening. And preachers, if you're watching me and you're upset at the fact that I'm telling you this, understand, I don't hate the church. Just understand, I don't hate all preachers. I don't hate the church. I'm trying to tell you what you can do to turn this around. You need to have some level of accountability. You, the pastor, the leader, y'all need to start holding each other accountable, and you need to have some level of transparency in ministry. What's been going on, the reason why David E. Taylor could get away with what he could get away with, because who is he accountable to? Who is, y'all always trying to tell the people of God they need to have a covering. Who was covering David E. Taylor so he could go out and buy pounds and pounds of crab legs?
Vicky Yowie.
He was covering him all right.
And them women that had to get them Plan Bs, they was covering them real good.
So, look, Vicky was covering him all right, but she wasn't covering him in the right way. That's the problem. That's the problem. All right, I'm gonna get to some of y'all comments here.
Man, hey man, I love you, bro. Real talk.
I appreciate you as well. Love you too, brother. Thank you so much. I ain't lying.
Hey man, I'm gonna drop down, man. Love y'all, man.
Okay.
Hey, brother.
All right, brother.
1 and 2, man. Man, I love y'all, brothers, man. Real talk.
All right, thank you, brother. We appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man.
All right, bro.
All right. Yeah. I definitely understand, brothers. Yeah. I'm trying to read and do all of this stuff. Hold on. There was something I was about to see. Somebody said something. Oh, wait. I wanted to show this. My client, listen. Wait a minute. Somebody said, I just saw a comment that said they used to work for. Oh, there it is. So my son was a part of David E. Taylor's ministry, and he was brainwashed. He drank all the. Oh, my God. That's so sad.
That's sad.
Hey, Lady B, have your son to reach out to me. Have your son to call, and send me an email. Because I might bring him up and interview him. I want to talk to some people that was over there.
Marcellus, I got somebody else come to think of it. I just realized while you were talking. I know a lady, a friend of mine from Atlanta, her cousin was sending big money to that man. Not big money, but she was sending more than she could really spare. And she would argue you down about he really is the prophet of God.
Oh, God, give me a break. Well, when I saw him, I saw a video of him, you all, where he was going at Juanita Bynum because Juanita Bynum had checked him.
I saw that. Yeah,
that was the last video that I ever saw. I think that I ever saw of him is when he was mad at Juanita Bynum for checking him, and he said she don't have no rank to check him. She couldn't check him because he was lower than he was. I was like, what? I said these people are crazy, and I guess the United States government is higher than he is, so now he lower than everybody. He lower than the scum. And I really believe right now, if you have this hairdo, you can't tell nobody that they lower than you. If you look like this on your mug shot, you don't have a right to tell nobody that they lower than you, because you look like you lower than you know what. You look.
Hey, if people can't remember, I remember seeing a video of him sitting up in the church. He was drinking his water like the preacher drink out the glass. He was drinking out of a gold goblet. I remember.
Yeah.
Well, that's what, don't most pimps drink out of a goblet?
A gold pimp cup, they sure do.
Yeah. Most pimps do. And then y'all mad at me because I say pimps. Okay, all right.
I keep remembering he from Michigan. Them pimps is big in Michigan with them Gators now.
Players ball is here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, I don't see you guys always have the opinion that they lost their reverence. I just don't. I'm of the opinion some of these people never had any reverence. He ain't never had no reverence. These people went. He's been from get go. They wanted the money, you all, and you see what he bought: Rolls Royces, Bentleys, jet skis, boats.
Everything but a hair implant.
I can't get over that, dude. I can't get
I
over
can't.
it.
You spent all this money on the $500 to $1 million car, and you can't lay down and let somebody give you a hair transplant. Come on.
Listen, I'm not just the hair club president. I'm also a member.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That what they used to say on the commercial. I'm just saying. I'd have been
like George Jefferson, outside child.
Listen, he could have got that fixed and slicked that all back. You know,
he could have got just for men and called it a day.
Yeah.
Got him some Beijing or something.
Right there.
He could have did the Donald Trump and combed it.
He did, and it was worse.
Oh, that's horrible.
Remember when he used to flick it down and be all like wet?
He used to have a toupee though. I remember him having a toupee at one point. Yeah, he had a toupee, and I'm really surprised. Well, maybe he wasn't able to get to the toupee fast enough when they got ready to arrest.
They did him bad. They could have but think about it, Marcella. He couldn't even get his toupee because everything in that house he got illegally. All of that is property of the U.S. government now.
Yeah, it's all confiscated. Like
all confiscated.
They in all his properties. They're searched and seized by the U.S.
So
government.
you mean if people are buying really big gaudy jewelry and Louis Vuitton that they've never been able to afford in their life, and they going around here raising money on the internet, do you mean the government, when they come for them, they're gonna confiscate all of that gaudy stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anything that's up, it's just like when they bust a drug dealer. Anything that they can connect that you bought with illegal money, it belongs to the U.S. government. And they're gonna put a big sticker on your front door, property of the Department of Justice. And then once you get convicted, they're gonna auction everything in that house off.
And get ready for the pictures that's gonna come out in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Wow. You're gonna see everything, all the stuff that he.
Oh yeah, you know what? Because I remember in one scandal he had, maybe it was with his ex-wife. There, you might be able to verify this. Remember, she had pictures of him. They had like nude photographs and all kinds of stuff that they were sharing amongst each other and stuff.
Oh,
if
Lord.
my memory serves me right.
Oh
yeah,
Lord.
So I'm sure the government got all that.
And I think he also was arrested for putting his hands on his daughter.
Yeah, he's been in trouble with the law several times.
So the government's they've been on his case for over 10 years.
And I tried to tell y'all, it's all because of this right here. It ain't all because of Jesus. It's all because of this interview right here. When he got snarky in that deposition and was talking all that stuff and acting like with all that narcissistic attitude and behavior, I think the government and them lawyers right then and there said, you know what? We have a duty to turn this man over to the government, because he couldn't give no explanations during this deposition. And them folks was just like, you know what? We're turning him in.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all of y'all supporting the Mad Church Disease channel. Please hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, y'all please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I promise you, I won't hurt you. I'll just keep telling the truth. And if you don't like the truth, you're probably gonna be one of them people that ain't gonna like me. But I promise you, I don't have no hard feelings, and I'm definitely gonna try to bring you some truth. Please hit the like button. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, all right, gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys give your final thoughts, and I'm out of here. I'm going to start with you, Daryl, the cigar vlogger. Go ahead and give me your final thoughts, and let's get ready to get up out of here.
If he makes bond, which I don't see happening because they've seized all his assets, he's facing at least, I'm being conservative, 25, 30 years or better.
More.
You guys know I'm so serious with y'all. Listen to me. I used to do work in call centers. You cannot call nobody after 9 p.m. If you getting a call after 9 o'clock, they are breaking the law. So let me tell you something. Every instance of those people calling back in that day, and I know the law has changed and the money probably done went up. It used to be $11,000 per phone call. They got years and years of this man making these phone calls. Do you know how much money he would owe the United States government if he's been making all these calls past 9? And he's got text messages showing that he told the people that they was going to be calling up until 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy. Daryl from Michigan, you got the floor.
Sunday's my birthday, so
well, happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday.
I'll make sure I go live on Sunday so I can give you a special birthday shout out.
No problem.
Birthday shout out time.
Thank you for always letting me in on your screen, bro.
Fine, Daryl. Hey, man, that's what we're here for. I want, and listen, you do not always have to agree with me. Y'all don't have to agree with me to come up here. Y'all know I drop this link every time. I'm not one of those vloggers who say you can't come up if you disagree with me.
And let me say this to both of you guys. I really appreciate listening to you all. And y'all been attacked this week, and your character's been questioned. I just want to back y'all. Don't listen to these jokers. Like talking about these two brothers. These two brothers are smart, they legit, and they're godly fearing men. And I don't like when I hear people talk about, especially about you, Durham, about your mental state and all that. If you just listen to Durham for 15 minutes, these jokers don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
So I just want to just personally just say, I respect y'all, and I got y'all
Listen,
back in these streets.
Let me just go ahead and say
thank you.
Thank you as well. Let me go ahead and say I saw Timothy Blaine's video. Yes, I did. And I heard the audio that because that's the only way I'm going to hear those people is if somebody else plays the audio, because I don't watch them.
I sure don't.
And you all heard them on Timothy Blaine, and Timothy Blaine said they admitted to watching the A-Team. You know, so all of these people sitting up talking about, oh, I don't know who they are and who are these people, and they just can't listen here. Let me tell you something. I don't care. You talk about me until Jesus comes. Like I said, it's not going to make no difference to me because I was a professional before I came on YouTube. I'm going to be a professional when I get off of YouTube. I have a set of skills that don't require me to meet nobody in a hotel room. So I have the ability to do things that other individuals just don't have the ability to do. So God bless them. That, you know, I wish them well. They're not my friends. They would not be my friends in real life. They would never be in a meeting or in a room or space that I would go into, because I actually surround myself with a certain type of individual. So these are people that I would never meet in real life. So I don't have to feel bad that they say all those sorts of things. Here's the thing. If you dumb enough to go over there and support that and fool with that, go ahead. God bless you. That's the only thing I'm going to say. God bless you. And me, Daryl, and what we got going over here with the Mad Church Disease channel, and the church is rolling on. So those who are with me are with me. Those who are against me are against me. And it is what it is. But I know one thing. If you let this man right here climb on your back, on your front, and give you a Plan B pill, don't you ever come to my channel again and telling me folks don't suffer from mad church disease. This right here that you see on the screen is the epitome of mad church disease. Not only does his forehead and his hair look diseased and him look diseased, but his mental is diseased. The people who were following him were diseased. So don't tell me that we don't have a right to discuss these things and have a real conversation about these things. This man had these people working until 2 and 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning and telling these people they had to sleep in a garage. And you want to come on the internet and tell me I don't have a right to talk about it? Are you nuts? Do you have any nuts? There's no way in God's green earth I would let anybody tell me that I would have to work and raise money for them, and I wouldn't even get a piece or part of the money. I'd have to go to the United States government and commit welfare fraud in order to give him my EBT card so he could feed me. I'm giving him my card, and he's rationing out the food to me with my own card in my own name. I'm sorry for laughing. You all must be crazy. You must be crazy. And I'm leaving this up here for a reason. This is mad church disease. This is why I have a channel. This is why I discuss these things. I'm not exposing anybody. The United States government exposed him. The United States government, they gave him an indictment Fox 5 News reported on it. So you go tell Fox 5 News that they're a gossiper. You go tell Fox 5 News that they need to go show some love and forgiveness and grace to David E. Taylor. You go share with Fox 5 News that David E. Taylor's sins have been cast into the sea of forgetfulness. You go tell the United States government that armor bearers are working for the Lord. Go ahead and tell the United States government that. Because when the United States government come after your butt, they just told you inside of this indictment that is free labor. That's what they said. They said that is against the law.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the government said. A mad church didn't say it.
You'll never find a hairline like mine.
You understand what I'm saying? No, it's not mad cow disease. It's mad church disease. Get it right. Get it right. They don't have mad cow disease. They got mad church disease.
Mad hairline disease.
One more thing, Marcellus.
Yes, sir.
If you don't want to listen to Manasseh Jordan sing, go and listen to this clown sing a song. You're going to be screaming.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we might have to save some of those videos for future reference because I might want to just let y'all suffer a little while, because the Bible says if you suffer for a little while, you're going to get you a reward. So I might just help us suffer a little bit.
Oh, my God.
A crown. And I know who makes crowns.
You know what I'm saying? Listen here, sir. I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to lawsuits and indictments, I don't want to have no piece, no part. Y'all go ahead and do what you want to do. May the Lord bless you and keep you. That's all I'm going to say on that. And yeah, you all enjoy the rest of your night. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you come and subscribe to the channel. We out of here. Thanks everyone for watching. Your support means the world to us. Please make sure that you hit the like button and please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell icon and make sure you press all notifications so that way you will never miss any of the exclusive content that comes on my channel. Make sure that you never miss a video. Now, I try to go live every day about 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then I come back at night at around 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is about 10:30 Eastern Standard, with some more exclusive content. So if you want more Mad Church Disease show content, we'd love for you to become a member, a revolutionary member of our channel. Please make sure that you hit the join button that's right next to the subscribe button or somewhere around here so that you guys can receive access to special community posts. You guys get all of the access to my community only lives because we've got some sipping chats that we're going to be doing, and you guys will get exclusive content. So just make sure that you head on over to the channel page, click on the join button, and make sure that you do that. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you on my very next video.
We are Mad Church Disease, helping you understand that Jesus plus nothing is everything. This is a show for everyone, believers and non-believers, from churched to the unchurched. Help us grow the channel by supporting our non-profit causes and create more consistent content. Donate by Cash App or PayPal, or buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com.